Hello students, this is Mrs. Schmowayant coming to you from NASA. No, I am not at Mrs. Wyant's house, I am at NASA, see? So no, and I am not Mrs. Wyant, I'm Mrs. Schmowayant. She said she needed me to teach today on Thursday. So I said, no, I do not want to teach. And then she told me that you were not in the room, so you would be quiet. And I said, yes, I will teach if they are quiet. So I will teach you today for math. I will also teach you for language. In math today, we are learning a little bit more. So today we are going to talk about cards. When you go to the grocery store, do you give the person money, cash, bills and coins? No. No, you do not. You give them cards, and I'm going to show you some cards. These are gift cards. I am not showing you my debit card on the internet. That is a bad idea. But I will show you these cards. These are called gift cards. They are like money. Debit cards. A debit card takes money out of your bank account, and it gives it to the person at the store. That is how a debit card works. But you need to know a password to use it. That is why you have to punch numbers into the little pin pad. That is a debit card. Now, a check is a piece of paper that is sort of like a debit card. It allows someone to have a paper that says you have permission to take this money from this bank account to put into your bank account. So if I write Mrs. Wyant a check, I could say to Mrs. Wyant, here is $200. You may take it from my bank account and put it into Mrs. Wyant's bank account. That is a check. Now, there is also a credit card, and a credit card we are not really going to use a lot today, but a credit card is not like a debit card or a check because it does not take money out of your bank account. No, it takes money out of the credit card company's bank account, and then you have to pay them back later. But they do not want you to just pay them back later, oh no. If you say, I would like to borrow $20 to pay for my beautiful book, then the credit card company says, fine, but you will have to give us $22. So you have to pay more money if you use a credit card. So credit cards are not the best thing, but that is what they are. Okay, now that I have talked about those things with you, I will show you your work. I am still at NASA, but Mrs. Wyant sent me this book and told me I have to teach you from it. So today you have to go on page 150 and page 151. I wanted to give you all the questions, but Mrs. Wyant said no, she wants to be nice to you, even though I want to be mean. So I would be nice. Question number 1. Zach's mother has $750 in her bank account. She withdraws $120. Remember, withdraw means you take it out to spend during the holidays. How much money is left in her account? You need to tell me how much is left. Most of these questions today are about real world things and word problems, so you have to read carefully. Anne's parents have $940 in their shared bank account. Her mom wrote a check, remember this is a check, for $50 to pay for groceries. How much money is left in their account? Remember, when you write a check, you are withdrawing, taking out some money. Here is a chart. This is how they are tracking their bank account. You had a question like this yesterday. This is the balance, how much is in your bank account. And then if you deposit, put money in, or withdraw, take money out, what is left. So if you have $280 and you put 60 more in, how much do you have? Then you put 70 more in, how much do you have? Then you take out 150. Whoa, that is a lot of money. How much do you have? This question is about credit cards and borrowing money. Here we go. In June, Kate's older brother used his credit card to make purchases of these numbers. How much does he owe at the end of June? So he borrowed all of this money. We have to put that all together to figure out how much money he has to give them. But, oh dear, Kate's brother did not pay back the money to the credit card company in time. They charged him $50 extra. How much money does he need to pay back? So they made him pay them $50 more. This is why a credit card is not a very good idea. Ben has $250 in his bank account and he earns $5 each time he rakes leaves for one of his neighbors. He raked leaves on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What a nice guy. So he earned $5 each time. $5, $5, $5, $5. How much money did he earn? Not how much does he have altogether. How much did he earn from raking his leaves? And then he deposited it. He put it into his bank account. Now how much does he have in his bank account altogether? You can skip number 6 because Mrs. Wyant is kind. The last question is number 7. At the start of the summer, Nina has $300 in her bank account. She earns $10 each time she mows her neighbor's lawn. She is paid by check at the end of the summer. Nina mows her neighbor's lawn 20 times. What is the amount on the check that she's given? So she earns $10 each time she mows the lawn, and she mows the lawn 20 times. You're going to multiply, or you are going to count by 10 20 times to figure that one out. Nina deposits the check into her bank account. How much is in her bank account at the end of the summer? I think Nina might be rich. Okay, go do your work. Do it very quietly.